Hi there, this is Marlene Dinarius here from latinum.org.uk, and we're continuing on with our Latin vocabulary building and phrase building exercises using Riddle and Arnold's copious and critical English to Latin dictionary. Now, this dictionary was written in the end of the 1700s, published in the early 1800s, and this entry, the one we're looking at now, is full of 17th century English. So we're using the word amiss in the sense of awry. It's gone amiss, it's gone wrong. Something is not quite as it should be. So let's have a look at the translations into Latin and the phrases that come out of this. Mostly straightforward, but much idiom as well. So amiss, adverb, perverse, 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 or perparam, 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 opposed to recte, prawe, 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 and sometimes secus is used. Secus, secus, in the sense of otherwise than the thing should be, otherwise than it was expected. To judge or determine amiss, in other words, to make a bad judicial decision. To judge or determine amiss is perparam judicare, perparam judicare, perparam judicare. Or you could say perparam statuere, perparam statuere, perparam statuere. Another way to say this would be to use the phrase prawe judicare, prawe judicare, prawe judicare. To do amiss, another expression from the 1700s that's fallen out of use in modern English. To do amiss is peccare, 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 or delinquere, 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 or delictum admittere, delictum admittere, delictum admittere, or delictum committere, delictum committere, delictum committere. In the sense of to err, labi, 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 or errare, errare, errare. And now we have an idiomatic expression. We're looking at this sentence. It would not be amiss if you were to speak with Balbus on the subject. So, on the subject, it wouldn't cause any damage if you spoke with Balbo about it, is the way we render it into Latin. De quo nihil noc querit, si cum Balbo locutus eris. De quo nihil noc querit, si cum Balbo locutus eris. And one last time. De quo nihil noc querit, si cum Balbo locutus eris. I thought it would not be amiss to relate, to say, to tell. Haud ab re duxi, and so on and so forth. Anything turns out amiss. Res secus cadit. Res secus cadit. Res secus cadit. Res minus prospere. Res minus prospere. Res minus prospere. Or res non ex sententia cadit, which is a more idiomatic way of saying it didn't work out. Res non ex sententia cadit. Res non ex sententia cadit. To take anything amiss. Aliquid perparam interpretari. In other words, to put a bad construction on it. Aliquid perparam interpretari, something that the newspapers are very good at doing, so that they can get eyeballs on pages. They will twist anything to make it seem worse than it is. Aliquid perparam interpretari, aliquid perparam interpretari. Or, to take anything ill or in bad part, aliquid in malam partem accipere. Aliquid in malam partem accipere. Aliquid in malam partem accipere. I take it amiss that this expression has also fallen out of English. You might find it in an old novel, but you're not going to find anyone saying it, I don't think. I take it amiss that aigre ferro, and this is with the accusative and the infinitive, aigre ferro, aigre ferro. To be somewhat amiss, in the sense that I'm not feeling particularly well, leviter aigrotare, leviter aigrotare, leviter aigrotare, another expression from the 1700s. I've never heard anyone say, I feel slightly that I'm amiss, or I feel somewhat amiss. I've never heard anyone say that. But we understand what it means by looking at the Latin, and then we can improve our English. Leviter aigrotare, or levi motiuncula tentari, levi motiuncula tentari. And that's amiss. So, as I said before, and I'll say again, this dictionary is a wonderful dictionary. But unless you have a firm grip on the English of the 1700s, then it is a difficult dictionary to use in a practical way. Because you have to think, well, how was this said in the late 1700s? And then you have to find the English word that expresses the idea you're looking for. And then you have to read the entries. And of course, then you have to work out sometimes what the entries mean. And certainly this dictionary has improved my English, no end. But it's a wonderful dictionary because of the way that the entries branch out in different directions. As you can see from this one, it's not simply a straightforward translation of the word amiss, but a whole panoply of usages. So it's a very good dictionary for expanding your Latin knowledge. And I highly recommend downloading it. You can find it on Google Books or archive.org and just perusing through it. Perhaps not so useful for a complete beginner because of the way it works, but it's a very good dictionary. And of course the assumption is if you are using an English to Latin dictionary that at this point you do know a modicum of Latin. And even if you don't know very much, you'll still pick up a lot of information from a dictionary like this. So I highly recommend it. I think it's a wonderful English to Latin dictionary. Riddle and Arnold's Copious and Critical English to Latin Dictionary. And that's it. If you want to learn Latin from me, you can head over to latinum.org.uk or just go to Patreon and type in Latinum and find me there. All of my audio materials and courses and so on and so forth are hosted at Patreon. So if you subscribe there, you get access to it. If you go to the resources page at latinum.org.uk, then you can find stuff that you don't have to subscribe for. There's some free stuff floating around. Like this. Okay, that's it from me for now. Have a good day. Bye.